Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Wartales. So today there are a few things that we need to finish in Tiltron. We have 2 quests and also there are 2 locations that I want to visit we have not seen yet. And once we are done with these things, we will be moving to the next county. We have already 3 quests up here. So for that we need to go through this border crossing. But we already have the border pass, so that won't be an issue. Okay, let's go northwest first. And I think we'll start with the Tiltron lumber mill. There is like a short quest there. I think we have everything that we need. So currently, we probably want to get some more knowledge if possible. But I'm not sure, we probably can't get it here. I mean, we can do a little bit of crafting. There are a few things that we can make, like for the first time to get the knowledge. But I think it will be easier to get the knowledge just by exploring the next county. That might be the easiest way. Okay, there is ornate key, but we already have one. So let's first talk to the owner. I'm terribly sorry, mercenaries, but here's nothing of interest for you here. This is but a simple sawmill, and I'm its humble owner. So she didn't really tell us anything, but there is this trapdoor that we can unlock and go down through. Can we loot this? We can. So work manual is actually good. That is a way how to get knowledge, so let's pick that up. And I think now just 2 refugees. So let's talk to those. Don't hurt me if they flog me one more time. And yeah, here we can see that our sawmill owner is also a bit of a slaver. But this woman promised us honest labor, and look what we've got. We are treated worse than slaves, and the guards turn a blind eye. But then again, why would anyone help Adoranian refugees? So we are done with the main quest line. So here, helping the refugees is not a problem anymore. So now we just leave, and there is a group of people who are trying to prevent us from telling anyone, basically. So settle for you. Ransacking slavers' basement tend to be a bad idea. So here we can either negotiate, which would lead to potentially to like a deal with her where she would ask us to bring her more refugees. I'm not sure what exactly the reward would be. It might be wood. I'm not sure if we would also get gold. I don't remember. I just know that in the end she would ask us to bring her more slaves, basically. But that's not what I want to do. I will just fight and, well, help at least those 2 guys in the basement. So we're gonna find, it's only level 4, I'm actually surprised, I expected level 5. We have poachers, marauders, hoodlums, shouldn't be a problem, ringleader, but because she is level 4, I don't think we can get really anything amazing here to get gear that would be a significant upgrade. We kind of need leaders that are level 5. But we also need experience, so let's do it. Come on. So here the leader is giving them crit, which means we definitely need to make sure she's engaged right away. Who goes first? You 2 go first. So there's no way we can avoid damage here. Like, I mean, no, I just can't. I need, the first move has to be engaging her. Can you reach? You can. And then I could do that. I might be able to, I mean, do something like this and leave the archer in the back and maybe like retreat this way if we have to, but I think they will all just stack up here and we'll be shooting them in the back eventually. So this one should engage here, hopefully. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the tank is closest. Then here, and you two guys will move against these two. That's the best we can do, I think. What's the order there? You go and you go. Yeah, we're gonna take quite a lot of damage here. No, I can't position here. If I positioned here, I would get destroyed by the crits. So, may as well start playing. How many valor points do we have? Enough. I can get one more. Just because, why not? If I move farther away, this guy should not be able to engage anyone. It depends on the initiative order. But this gives me a chance at least to avoid some damage. Do we want to activate protection? Probably. I'm not sure how much damage he'll be able to do, so let's just reduce it. And the turn. Okay, now. Yep, this is gonna be painful. Actually, no. Because they're level 4, they're really not doing that much damage. So this is solved, we don't have to worry about that anymore. You should not be able to reach anyone. In a second we will move out of reach and you won't be able to reach anyone either. Now, we have 2 attacks to take care of this guy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move behind them. How am I gonna do this? Well, I definitely attack. And I guess I'll just take a hit from the poacher. I need to engage this guy if I want to have a chance of killing him. And he can definitely do more damage than the poacher. So I'll just move here and taunt, I guess, so that I can ambush. I'm pretty sure we have enough movement to pick up the spear. Maybe I should have picked up the spear with the swordsman. I would have done much more damage, and I would have the movement to still get into position, so that was a bit of a mistake. Well, I hope we have enough damage for this. He has some damage reduction. Actually, I'm not sure that I have the damage. Crit. Nice. So this should be enough. Okay, so that's one-handed weapon out of the fight. I can't do anything about the poacher still. Okay, well. Damage is nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be. If I moved closer here. I'm going to move really close. And I probably don't want to do that. I'm just going to end the turn. I think only the marauder is going to come this way. Okay, who goes next? You and you. Which means you want to engage at least one of them. Whoa, 5 damage from a punch. Holy crap, they are doing a lot of damage. I'm actually surprised how much damage he did with the punch. I was a bit disappointed with the damage he was doing with the shot. That's interesting. Okay, who is next? You are next. Can I kill you? No, not really. I could engage here. And this has to be the archer. Nice. They can't really engage here, unfortunately. So I'll just end the turn. I actually should have the damage to kill both these two, but the next attack has to be here. Nice crit. And I'll just keep kiting this guy. How fast are you? Fast enough still to get in the range, but this should be now far enough. Yep. I don't think I can kill him this way, unfortunately. What is the order, by the way? You go last. Excellent. Nope, that would be a mistake. Good, well, that was easy. Unfortunately, we took quite a lot of damage for such an easy fight, but it was because of the positioning. Preserving jar. Something is floating in this jar. It looks human. Nice. Fix everything. I think now we should return back. Go down and talk. No, these guys are already gone. So is there anything up here that we could loot? Yeah, we can take the wood. Actually, I thought that this was a part of the Fate of Tiltron quest line, but it's not. It doesn't matter if you help the refugees here, you don't get any points in any direction. So maybe this is a way how to get some extra wood early. The question is this quest doable on like level 2? It should be. there anything else? Just the crate. I mean, might as well take the key just in case there's another door that we need to open at some point. I'm not aware of anything, but it's just a key, so might as well carry it around. Okay, so that's another location done. Now we have some brigands to kill here. Let's check the caravan. Okay, nothing interesting there. There they are. Probably again a level 4. We can check these guys. They will have an armor that might potentially be interesting. This is no. Yeah, level 4. We need to get to level 5. Then we will start getting level 5 items. Whoa, this was close. I wasn't paying attention to our exhaustion level. Okay, this is much more interesting, or interesting, that's the wrong word. This should be much easier here, less damage, because we can split the fight here quite effectively. So who goes first? You go first. But I have... How do I do this? I should probably switch. Because I have 2 moves before they do anything. I'm gonna play a little bit faster today, I think, because we only have like quests that are about finding, killing. Don't really have to think much about it. I don't think I'm gonna activate the protection here. I want to save the valor point. Now, if I move to the spear, I think I won't be able to engage the marauder, so... I'll just do that. These are poachers, so poachers are fine. I don't want to let this guy attack, that's why I'm going after him now. I'm gonna engage him and then I hope the cutthroat will be able to finish him. Okay, fingers crossed. I need a crit. There we go. Come on. This is a little annoying sometimes. The movement, when you want to move in a specific place, sometimes the cursor doesn't want to go there. Do I have to do this? Because I won't be able to get the tank anywhere into position anyway. So I may as well get the kill here with the tank and just save the point, basically. How many hit points does he have? 80? I can do reliably 66. No, I would have to get another crit. There's no way I kill this guy. Still trying to figure out how to avoid damage from these two. I can't reach them. Come on. This is too far. If I move here, I will get 2 points, but I don't think I'll be able to reach the poacher now. Yep. Now this is still bad. All I can get from the archer here is just a valor point. And we'll take a full hit from that axe. Well, I could get behind them. Actually, maybe I do have the damage now. I should have just enough. I just realized that I hit him with the... Oh, he has damage reduction. Oh, crap. I would have to get a crit on him. Still worth a try, though. Crit. No. think I'm just gonna taunt him, because I don't think I can get away from him. So this way I'm gonna weaken his damage by 50% at least. Oh, come on. That was the wrong order. Did I block myself? I might have. I'm not sure if the swordsman can pass through. No, it's fine. Crit. Okay, what did we get? Garbage. Bobby got a level up. First level 5. Excellent. So, what did we get? Crit, willpower, movement. Bad. I'm gonna grab movement here. It is important that our tanks can engage the priority target. Getting some extra crit. I mean, sometimes, yeah, it's nice to do a little bit more damage. You can actually feel those crits. The damage difference is noticeable. But you can also feel when there is someone running around who should have been engaged. So I go for movement. I would definitely take strength over movement, but it's probably the only stat I would take over movement. And now we get level 5 talent. So what did we get? Armor Breaker. Damage inflicted to armor increased by 25%. I think that's the one that I'll go with, because the numbers when it comes to armor go up pretty quickly with the levels. So tanks are always the first ones who attack a target. So they are always the ones that are attacking through armor. So this is for tanks during the relevant part of combat. This is basically just 25% more damage. Is there at least 2 enemies within 6 meters in this unit has protection? This is nice, but 30%. I would consider this around 50%. Because it's not always active. I mean, 6 meters is a pretty good radius. So this is active, like, especially early in the fight. Let's say this might be active like 80% of the time, which is nice. But 30%, the game is about killing the dangerous units as quickly as possible. And Armor Breaker helps with that. Basically, by killing units or enemies fast enough, you are reducing incoming damage. So sometimes just doing more damage is the best way how to reduce damage. So I don't think this is as good as this. And then we have cruelty. Damage and critical hit increased by 20% against units with at least 1 debuff. 2 conditional. The increase is okay. Especially 20% crit hit, it means a chance to score a crit is nice. But it has to have a debuff. Basically with this I would have to start with a weakening blow that would apply weaken, which is a debuff, and then attack, and the normal attack would be with this bonus. So actually this is not bad. Because I can guarantee the debuff. I wasn't planning for this. If I was planning for cruelty the whole time, I would prioritize crit hit, of course. No, it's not reliable enough. I'll just go with the guaranteed 25%. The tanks are just hitting armor basically, and the higher level you'll be, the more it's gonna be about hitting armor. But there is definitely an option with cruelty for some crazy crit tank build. I didn't even think about that. I will have to try it at some point. Okay. That's first level 5. How are we doing experience-wise? Just curious. 827, so it's like 2 more fights. Same here. Probably also 2 fights. This is only 1 fight. Okay. How many materials do we have? More than enough. So let's fix everything. Set up a camp. What did we get? You have just completed... Oh, we completed the mission. I thought that we just got a perk or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. And what do we... Okay, no boost this time. Good. Do we have to go back to the village? Or do we want to go back to the village? We don't have to, of course. I mean, may as well. Then we will be heading this way. I'm thinking if I want to go back after we do the other quest. Maybe I'll just do everything and then return to the village. Wouldn't mind killing some wolves along the way. Why is that? Probably just mushrooms, but we can check that. Yep, mushrooms. Oh, and one thing, maybe there is the option somewhere, I just didn't notice. But I really want to have the option to pay wages from this screen. Just maybe click on the pop-up and pay wages so I don't have to set up a camp, click on the fire, then pay wages. If there is the option, I don't know about it, and I apologize to the devs, but if it's not there, please add it. Oh, we know that there are bandits on the hill. And this is 42-15-3. Oh, that's a nice medium armor. Okay, we'll be buying that. That's a... See, level 5. Immediately notice that there is something interesting about it. It doesn't have a socket, but it's still good enough. Yeah, we're gonna need this. Okay, let's sell some of the garbage that we don't need. I was saving this one. But now we have a better one, as I said. And 400 gold, that's nothing. Armor with these numbers, 400 gold. It's actually great. The axe is... That's a level 5. Ooh. That might also be interesting. What is the hit? 75% scaling isn't bad. Damage all units in the area. A guaranteed critical hit against poison units. Well, we can't poison anything. We didn't build the cutthroat for poison. And I mean, I'm not even sure if I knew that I would get this axe. I'm not even sure that it would be worth it going for the poison build. I really don't like dots in this game, but crit also gives knockback, which most of the time is probably a disadvantage because it cancels engagements. Fuck it, I'm gonna buy both. 170 gold. Worst case scenario, I've thrown away 170 gold. That was a pretty good caravan. Right. Bandits on top of the hill. I'm pretty sure the group is still there. And since we are... Oh, no, they are down here. I think that's the group. Or is it? Oh, actually, I'm not sure. This is just level 3, so it's gonna be very fast. But I'm not sure that killing lower level enemies reduces your experience in any significant way. I'm not sure how exactly it is with the experience scaling. If there is some diminishing effect on when fighting lower level enemies. But I don't think so. They of course give less experience, but it's not further diminished by like level difference. Raiders should have that stupid attack that targets an area, so you don't have to worry about them, I think. The attack is so bad. That's why I don't like two-handed maces. Because I'm not sure if all, probably not all of them, but half of them, I think, have this attack. And it's completely useless. Are you close? Oh, that's a bomber. Okay, so he is close enough. I didn't expect to see bombers in this fight. Well. I mean, sure, why not? And that's another bomber that will hit as well. I could throw the knife. Oh, sure, why not? These guys are quite tanky, so maybe softening him up is not a horrible idea. Well, Now he definitely has to die because he moves next, so I don't want to get hit. I'm gonna get hit by the bomber. Nope, well, that makes sense. There are 2 targets. I really thought I'd be able to get here with the swordsman. Okay. Change of plans. So there is no way for me to do anything to the bomber. I want to kill the henchman so that we can move out of the fire. Crit? Excellent. Oh, that was nice. I hope that this way I've spread out enough so the bomber won't be able to hit 2 targets, but he probably will. I think the R8 covers is just enough. Actually, no, it was only one target. How many hit points does he have? 9. It's 50%, 50-ish% that I get a kill with the knife. But if I don't, then I won't be able to finish him off. So I'll just go for the guaranteed kill. I should be able to step out of the fire. Crit? Oh, we didn't even need a crit. There we go. Another level up. The bow is garbage. And it's level 3, so... Actually, it has 6% crit. This is not a bad armor. But only 20 is just not there. We need this thing on level 5, so it will be around 40 armor with 6 crit. That would be the armor that we are looking for. Okay, another level 5. We want either 2 dex or 2 crit. 2 crit, I'll take it. I'm not sure if I would rather, or if I prefer 2 crit or over 2 dex. I think I would rather get the dex. But I'm definitely not complaining. Okay, level 5 perks. Poison weapon. Every time this unit attacks from behind, they apply 1 poison. So this would be a reliable way of delivering debuffs, poison, all the kind of stuff. That would be then proccing other things. But again, it's like too many conditions. Already, there are so many things that you have to factor in when you're deciding in what order you're gonna go, where you're gonna go, what's the target, and you would just add another factor with the poison. And usually the cutthroat is the one who is supposed to deliver the kills as reliably as possible. So poison for him, or at least the way I use him, is irrelevant. He would be just delivering poison to bodies, not to units that are gonna stay in the fight. So yep, still not convinced. After using a skill, deal 6 damage to the closest enemy within 8 meters. So just a little bit of extra damage. I'm not sure how this scales. It's dexterity based, but it doesn't say anything about scaling. But then I would be surprised if it didn't scale. So with our dexterity, it should be noticeably more than 6 damage, and it's free hit after using a skill. I'm not sure if basic attack is a skill, probably not. After the start of each round, applies fragility to the closest enemy. After or at the start of each round. It's not his round, it's just when we have a new combat turn, basically. It applies fragility to 1 unit. So it's definitely one of these two. And basically, the knife throw is getting worse with levels, because even if the damage scales with dexterity, the scaling is nowhere near as like significant as the increase of armor and hit points on enemies. So this is just becoming worse the higher you go. On the other hand, our damage, like the flat damage, is scaling quite nicely with the new tier of weapons once we get to the level 5 weapons. And the higher base damage, the more you get out of 30, like the percentage modifiers. So I think I will go with fragility. We will be doing, I mean, already we can do with the crit between 30 and 50 damage, and then we are doing 1/3 more out of that, and that's with tier 3 weapons. With tier 5 weapons, you can increase that by 25% the base, and then on top of that 30%, some maybe even more. So like the percentage multiplier are just becoming better and better. Overall, the level 5 perks are not that great. But I mean, they could make a difference. Let's fix everything again. I'm gonna check this forest anyway. I'll just use a python here. No, there's nothing. Come on. How do I... Why is it not working? Before we set up a camp, we're gonna talk to these guys. We now have 2 people on level 5, so it's possible they will again have level 5 gear. Yep. But this is medium armor without crit. 45 is nice, 15 guided for medium armor is also nice. But we don't have like tanks with medium armor. So what we want to get from our medium gear is damage, so crit, maybe movement. Inquisition Great Axe. Oh, that's this one. Okay, I don't like it. Especially the scaling, 30 to 50% of strength. That's just not enough. This is probably a new caravan. I don't think that the previous one just turned around, but that's the one that we already traded with. Really? That's it? No, we have the bow. I think that's for sale. Yeah. And this should be a new one. Paladin's battle plate. That sounds interesting. Heavy armor with crit. 442 gold. This is nothing. And we do have 1 heavy armor that we definitely want to replace. Interesting hammer, but I'm not planning on using anyone with the 2-handed hammer. Well, let's buy the armor. I'm gonna equip it immediately and sell the one that I'm gonna be replacing is this one. So guard 22 compared to guard also 22. If we get the similar armor without crit, I guess the guard would be higher. I think you can easily get armor with 30+%, 30+% guard. But specifically for this guy, well, to be honest, I didn't know you can get a heavy armor like this. I didn't know that you can get the crit on it, which even further or like makes the crit tank like more viable, basically. Expected it to be maybe a bit more shiny. But, well, it's an amazing armor. And also, it's technically +2 movement, right, from what we have been using. So suddenly we have a tank with movement 12, which is pretty good. 18 crit. Damn. I will have to try the crit tank. If I knew that this type of heavy armor exists, or existed, maybe I would have tried. Well, too late now. Yeah, this is just bad. I only used it because it was the first heavy armor that we found, but at this point it's just really bad. And this is why I wanted to get to level 5, because suddenly the caravans are offering some pretty good items. How many pythons do we have? 3. That should be enough. How... Oh, they are 14 gold. Never mind. Where is the last... Wait, the last contract is here. We may as well go to the Woodland Farm. Let's go there. That's gonna be the last thing that we're gonna do in this episode. I will introduce the new member of our company. So, there is a chest here that we can open. Let's start with that. Come on. That's a bit disappointing. Anything else? Don't see anything. Well, let's talk to Carrie first. A plague ran with my husband while he was out chopping wood, and Stormcap has cast us out. Ever since, I've had a very hard time finding enough food for him. I've nothing to offer in return, but could you take care of him? So let's talk to Taurus. I heard that my wife told you. She's right, you know. I will eventually turn against her. Do what you must. I'd rather die than hurt her. So, we either kill him, get some infected blood, which I'm sure would be useful at some point, but we can get that from rats. I would much rather recruit him. And then... he is level 5 warrior. That's why I'm interested. If it was just level 1, I would have killed him. But get someone right away on level 5. That's interesting. He is infected, but we have cure for plague. That's why I bought it in the village. We can get rid of it, and now we have perfectly viable level 5 warrior. We just have to decide what we're gonna do with him. But since I bought him, well, he can't equip medium armor yet because we have to decide on his build first. So, first of all, Berserker, which I think is supposed to be a... I'm actually not sure how this is meant. Executioner, I'm pretty sure, is meant for a two-handed axes. Berserker, I think, is meant for a shield and one-handed axe, but a DPS, and then Sentinel is a heavy armor shield axe tank. I guess that's how it's meant. But I'm pretty sure you can use a rampage with a two-handed axe. No, let's go through it. Berserker, I don't have anywhere near as much experience with the warrior as with the build that I'm using. So I'm not sure what we're gonna end up here. But I want him to be a DPS, I think, with the two-handed axe. Question is Berserker or Executioner. Can we get the Berserker with the two-handed axe working? So Rampage deals 3 times more 4 to 5 damage to the target. So basically, if I understand it correctly, hits 3 times, and the damage scales with strength. Triggers if this ability lands a critical hit. So if we crit, damage of the next attack increased by 50%. And I think it counts, in a way, if the first of the 3 hits crits, then the next one has Fury. So the next one in the 3-hit combo, this deals 50% more. If the second one crits, then the third one also gives 50% more damage. So this is supposed to be a crit build. Then we have Executioner. Cutting Maelstrom deals 7 damage to all the units in the area. Attacks 1 time for each unit in the area. This is useless when you are attacking one enemy. The damage is way too low. If you are hitting 2, it's already comparable with the two-handed axe. It's already comparable to the two-handed sword. If you hit 3, everything dies. Because of course it scales with strength. Question is, how high can we get the strength? This level up sucks. I will go with willpower because it gives crit at this. We cross some threshold, so we get crit. So getting +1 crit is the same thing, and here we get the willpower on top of that. Oh, and before I forget, the Sentinel as well. So it gives ovation. All allies engaged in combat gain riposte, which is definitely interesting. We have to activate this thing, but it doesn't have range. It just gives ovation to everyone, or riposte on everyone on the field who is engaged, which most of the time are just our tanks, unfortunately. The next time this unit is attacked by their engaged opponent, they parry with an attack of opportunity. This is interesting. I tried this one, and it changes a little bit the way how you fight. You are not as hesitant to engage with like Cutthroat or the Swordsman, but parry doesn't mean that you don't take the damage. It just means that after you take the hit, you counterattack. Increases your damage output, increases the damage that you take because you are more willing to like fight 1v1. I don't think I want to go with Sentinel this time. I might just go with the Cutting Maelstrom. What I don't like about it is that it costs 2 valor, and we already are pretty valor hungry. The Rampage is just more reliable. What I could do, I could just check attribute level ups and then decide based on that which stats we get. So we go for willpower, that's for sure. Oh, come on. Here we would only get willpower without crit, so I'm not taking it anymore. I'll take movement here, although it's only +1. I think it's still the best option. +2 strength, now we are talking. Oh. And this is basically the moment when I have to decide. If I go crit, we are going Berserker. If I go strength, we are going Executioner. In both cases, I'm going with two-handed axe. Also, what I could do at this point... no, I have to decide before I equip. Damn it. At least equip the axe. That will give us a better idea about how much damage we could deal. It's still not great. Every time this is engaged in combat, get valor. Every time it hits several enemies, get valor. Then it gains deflection if they are engaged in combat. I don't think you need to have a shield for this to work, but we want damage, and hit as many enemies as possible every time. So I think it's gonna be Valor's Chain at level 5. Damage increased by 50% against units with 30% health or less. when they have 30% health or less, they are dead. The first skill used in each fight. So this procs 1 per fight, not per turn, per fight. Deals 150% extra damage. But if, for example, our first skill used in combat was Cutting Maelstrom, and we would hit, as an example, 3 enemies, I think all 3 attacks would be doing 150%. I'm just guessing, but I think that's how it would work. And then we have Fanaticism. At the end of their turn, this unit uses 5% their maximum health to gain Fury. And we know that Fury increases damage by 50%. So, how long does combat usually last? 4 turns? So that's 20% hit points lost every time, but that gets healed automatically. And 50% extra damage with a weapon like this and the skills like Executioner, that's a lot. So I think it's gonna be Fanaticism, Valorous Chain. I was checking these just if this would in some way help me with this decision. And I think I'm inclined towards Executioner. It also gives +3 strength from the class itself. This one would give Constitution and minus strength, which really sucks. And this one also gives +3 strength. I could also leave it here, and we can decide like through comments if you have any ideas or what you would like to see. Let me know in comments and I'll finish this next time. I don't think I have like moved in any direction except away from Sentinel. We are definitely not doing that, but we can still go either way, Berserker or Executioner. So I guess let me know in comments what you think we should do. I will finish this next time based on your decision, guys. Let's quickly talk to his wife again. May all-seeing eye give me the strength to go and live without him. Hey, you are talking like if he died. We saved him. Be happy. What is that? Oh, we'd have to... What is this? Treatise on Plague. A book dealing with plague and how to treat it. Oh, that's 1 knowledge point, but we will have to steal it, unfortunately. And I'm not that desperate to get knowledge point. But this is the first time that I found something like this valuable in a random chest. In a house somewhere that I would have to steal, basically. But well, enough talking. Let's end the episode here. I hope that you liked it. I hope that you can join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.